It's so funny. I'm seeing like a race car, but a race car that is on a bunch of grease or oil, like on the pavement. And so you're hitting the gas and you're hitting the gas and you're ready to go and you're ready to go, but you're not going anywhere because you're literally parked on a puddle of grease or oil. So you're just spinning your wheels and you're not even gaining any traction. You're going as fast as you possibly can, but you're not moving anywhere. That's the energy, right? Like you want to go, you want to get, you want to get on with things, and your energy inside of you is moving 1,000,000 miles per minute. But source is saying, because you've got these human worries, these human concerns that are like, well, what about this and what about this and what about this and what about this, right? And source is saying to you, child, be still, sit down somewhere, sit down somewhere. And I think that it is valid whenever we have setbacks in life that kind of put us back. And then whenever we want to get into the swing, we want to get back into the swing of things, right? Say you sit down because you got sick. You sit down because you needed some self-care, a couple days off. You sit down because you've been grieving, right? Or you had something come up with your family, right? Like there are things in life that are going to set us back. And then whenever it's time for us to go again, right? We get in this spinning, going as quick as we possibly can, trying to get everything done so that we can get caught up with all of the things, right? So that you can get back in a place where you want to be mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, right? What have you here? Within this, you're operating out of lack. You're operating out of lack because you're like, oh my God, I need to hurry up and get A, B, and C done so that I can feel secure in A, B, and C, right? How in the world is that going to get you where you want to go when you're operating out of that place of lack? You're just going to create and cultivate, it feels like, more problems, right? When we operate out of stress or worry, it's never good. It's never good. So you're recognizing and realizing, oh my gosh, like I'm in a place of potential stress or worry here, and I'm not letting things ease, and I'm trying to hurry up and get to all of these things because I'm finally at a place where I can at least try, right? But instead of you're seeing that you're doing that, and you're like, oh, okay, let me chill out a second. And this part of you that feels like it's lacking in stability, this part of you that feels like whatever that stability and security means for you, this part of you that's like in a place of need or lack mindset, you're implementing a lot of compassion and sensitivity to this part of you. You're like loving on this part of you. You're like, I recognize that right now there is a trauma within my need to feel a sense of stability and security, whether that be like the way that you feel a sense of stability and security, however that is for you, right? Whether that be financially, whether that be like having your house in like a perfect, tidy order, whatever that looks like for you. You're recognizing that that is a wound that your team is having you surface up for healing, and you're bringing healing to it through being put in situations where you feel like you're lacking in this area. You're lacking in this area. I need to hurry up and do A, B, and C so that I'm not lacking in this area. When you need to feel that way so that you can bring this compassion and bring this sensitivity to that place of need or lacking stability in that area. Bringing this compassion, saying, you know what? Yes, I recognize and realize that I am worried and I am stressed in this area because I've been set back in a type of way. But me worrying and stressing myself to death until I get to a place that I feel more stable and secure isn't going to get anybody anywhere. It's not going to help anything. It's not going to help anything. And so instead of that worry and stress, and you operating out of that worry and stress, You're holding that worry and that stress of that inner you or that inner child and showing him/her so much love and compassion and grace with this Queen of Cups. You're like loving on that part of you. You're like, that is coming from a wound. That is, you're loving on that inner you, that inner child of you, and you're saying you feel that way because at one point in time when you were growing up, inner you felt like a lack of stability and security in a certain way somewhere else. So you're just loving on that part of you and trusting source love energy and the divine with all of your needs instead. Even if you get down to freaking however much where you would be panicking and worrying and feeling like whatever, you are going to love on you instead of allowing in that part of you, instead of yourself worrying or operating out of that worry and that stress. This is calling your power back from problems that are out of your control. If nothing, you know, if you are doing everything that you possibly can on your side of the street to create and cultivate stability and security back into your life, without doing it from a place of worry or panic to get that stability and security, you're calling your power back from insurmountable problems. You're going to make more problems happen if you operate out of lack, worry, or stress, or you're just doing things because, oh my God, I'm stressed and I need to do this, right? Yeah. Which is allowing you to transmute this energy and helping you have a lot more energy to direct at your will, right? You're utilizing this energy, you're blending the opposing elements of, yes, I recognize that I worry about these things, I stress about these things, and then I operate out of that stress, but that don't get us anywhere. That just gets us in a pissed off, bothered mood, essentially, right? Within that, you're saying, you know, I'm gonna honor this part of me. I'm going to love on this part of me. I'm going to say that, yes, this is a character defect or a shadow wound, right? That I am actively working on, and blending both of those elements and utilizing that energy, coming to a place of balance with it, mixing it in your cauldron, and then saying, you know what? I'm the one in control of the way that I feel, not my stress or worries or, instabilities or insecurities or the feelings that are making me feel lack of stability and security. Those things don't control me. I get to decide how I feel. And within that, you're taking your control back. And here and within this is going to be where your power lives. This is going to help you direct this energy a lot more productively. Love you.